Good evening, everyone. This is Alan Wayne, and welcome to the first episode of LIXX. LIXX is a show that, well, basically I took some of my experience gathering independent artists, and I decided to break it off into my new venture. I generally host a show called the Random Internet Radio Show, and I thought instead of making it a part of the Random Internet Radio Show, I would make this I guess you could say I would make this its own thing, because there are people who would like to know what's going on in the LA scene, and I've met so many great artists on Bandcamp. And this will be exclusively alternative artists from the Los Angeles area on Bandcamp. You get to hear their music, get a little bit of history about the artist, and you get to basically get to know the people and support their work. So that's why I'm here. So in any case, first artist we're going to hear from tonight is a one-man band, and that's Color Theory. On his website, colortheory.com, Color Theory Defined by Hazard is the first article. It says, "Don't let the synthesizers fool you. The project is not another 80s revival. Rather, it's a subtle nod to synth-pop legacies like Depeche Mode and Pet Shop Boys. The brooding sounds that carried Hazard through his teenage years," that's Brian Hazard, the one-man band I speak of, "in Huntington Beach, California. Quote, evoking a sense of nostalgia for those groups through my own music. That's what's really fun and exciting for me," he says. And although the days of studying Bach and music theory are long gone, Hazard's tireless climb towards another musical eminence continues today. Since first conceiving of Color Theory in 1993, he has released 9 studio albums, including 2016's Adjustments. A John Lennon Songwriting Contest grand prize sits proudly on his resume, and his music appears in notable pop cultural texts, including MTV's The Real World and Just Dance Kids. So, this man has done quite a bit, and tonight we have brand new music from Color Theory, just released last month. His first Depeche Mode cover. Now, if you know how crazy this guy is about Depeche Mode, you're kind of surprised. He says on his Bandcamp page, "I'm proud to announce the release of my first Depeche Mode cover in 14 years. Actually, it's not his first. He's done one before, but I read that incorrectly. "It's a bit like getting 2 covers in one. I arranged the introduction and first verse in the style of Shouldn't Have Done That, the creepy nursery rhyme from A Broken Frame that actually gave me nightmares as a teenager. The rest is pure Shake the Disease, but it maintains the 6/8 time signature." So you can tell this guy is a real music guy. Released on May 2nd, 2017, we're going to hear from Color Theory. We're going to hear Shake the Disease, and then we're going to hear my favorite song from Color Theory. That is Slot Machine, here on LIXX with Alan Wayne, live on Spreaker.com.
like a slot machine. Magic is back. We're like a slot machine. It always pays back. Maybe tonight, maybe not for a while. Maybe tonight, maybe not for a while. We know we'll strike it rich eventually. Just have a little faith in our chemistry. Then we're busy doing nothing, immersed in a boring routine. The tiniest readjustment, and like a slot machine, the magic is back. We're like a slot machine. It always pays back. And just as I start to wonder, when payoffs are far in between, we can't shake the spell we're under. Then like a slot machine, it's cherries and bells. We're like a slot machine, and everything's well. The one thing in my life that always holds true, I hit the jackpot when I hooked up with you.
Color Theory, that is Slot Machine. My friend Chicks Rock, aka Kim Carney, calls that the Slut Machine song, and that goes back to my days when I was working for Music Mafia Radio. By the way, do check out Music Mafia Radio on Spreaker.com. They are really good people, breaking new artists all the time, and I worked there for about a cup of coffee, maybe a few months doing this, but now that I have my own talk show platform and all that, I figured I'd bring the indie magic on over here. So hopefully we get some more artists and get these artists played and get them noticed. Up next, we have a band called Idiot Stare. Now, this is a really personal type of submission for me because I read their bio and looked them up on Bandcamp, and I saw their song. I liked it, but there's so much more to this song. This is their first album since 2013, I believe, because they lost their lead singer Blaine, or their frontman Blaine, to cancer in 2015. And as they put it, they're finally starting to talk about it. And they're going to talk about it on this upcoming album called Enough. Right now you can get their single Into the Dirt on Bandcamp. It's $1. $1 for this great song. And do check them out, idiotstare.com, just like it sounds. They've described themselves as Los Angeles-based creators of electronic hate rock with a touch of pop. So we're going to go ahead and play this track right now. This is their first release from their upcoming album, Enough, dedicated to their frontman, Blaine, who passed away from cancer in 2015. Way to go, guys. Way to keep on going, and my heart goes out to you. I don't have multiple hearts. I'm not a creature, but my heart does go out to you, as well as the hearts of the listeners. Do feel free to share this show. It will be available on Spreaker.com, and it will be up for replay, but not for download. You gotta buy these songs if you like them. All right, Into the Dirt by Idiot Stare, here on LA LIXX with Alan Wayne.